One of the most common questions starting CrossFit is how can I get my first pull-up? This is the answer. Introducing the Sentinel Training Strict Pull-Up Program. Gymnastic movement is a prerequisite to weightlifting in sport. Improving your gymnastic strength will increase your fitness across the board, and we can help you. For a one-time payment, you'll receive a 12-week program consisting of 3 accessory sessions per week designed to develop the upper body pulling strength requisite to performing strict pull-ups. The focus will be on 3 different themes each week: full range of motion contractions, isometric contractions, eccentric contractions. It all works the goal of a strict pull-up firmly at its core. This works. Sign up today. Thank us in 12 weeks, just like Louisa did.
Yeah, you can do that. If you can't do strict pull-ups now, you're kind of fucked for the open, but you can still sign up and do that. Are you going to do the open, Adrian?
I'm not sure yet. It depends a bit on my body, but if I'm ready, then yes. Well, let's say this is probably the open I will do anyway. But yeah, it's a bit. The problem now is all the changes because all the qualifiers are now or like beginning of February, and I'm still missing out some points, especially like heavy lifting. And what's the point to do the open or the qualifiers if you like? It's going to be hard to qualify, right? I think the Spain competition semifinal takes 20 competitions athletes.
Competitors, yeah.
French takes 20 or 30, so it goes hard. So you need to be in a good shape actually to actually even just qualify. And
Yeah, but so many people are boycotting the game, so you'll be fine.
I don't think so. Do you think so?
But they all said
Well,
that they
yeah.
were. No?
And then they saw that there's still there a lot of prize money, and now they're trying to
Yeah,
change
I'm
their
going to try
mind.
something different with our layout. I'm not sure if this is going to work. This is what I'm going to try with our layout.
Oh well,
How do you feel about that?
I like it.
So yeah, if you are
But
registering,
give me. We haven't talked in a long time, so you need to give me always a rumor or like a gossip. Give me a gossip just to start the show.
wow. What piece of gossip? Anybody in the chat think of anything that I've said in the last while that I could tell Adrian? Let me think. Did you know that I'm going to be at Wodapalooza? And have you seen any of my drunk CEO videos?
Yeah, I love those. Those are the
Yeah.
best.
So I'm going to Wodapalooza and I'm going to interview athletes in that style.
You're just gonna walk around with a fucking whiskey bottle.
Pretty much, yeah. Like they've asked me to do it.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. $20. So you can register for the open for $20. You can register for the open and get a shirt for $55. Or you can register for the open, get a shirt, so that'd be $55 plus the judges course, which is $10, which should be $65 then, but you're getting it for $60. So that's a nice little deal, isn't it?
Yeah. Luckily, I got a free T-shirt from you. Like it was not free, but I got a Christmas present, a T-shirt. So.
Oh, did it come? That's cool.
Yeah.
Free shipping anywhere in the world for the shirt. So that was one of the big complaints last year. Was that the shipping was so expensive. I'm not giving away anything there, am I? If this asks me for credit card details on the screen, I probably won't fill it in online.
Come on.
Jesus Christ. Who's reading that?
Did you sign up?
I'm doing it now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is me signing up.
You even get a T-shirt.
You get a free well, you don't get a free.
No. Well, what do you get for free in this fucking world?
Nothing.
Exactly.
Oh, do I want to type this in online? Oh, it thinks I'm in America. Not sure how good this is for people watching at home. But yeah, I'm walking you through the look at they're all the counties that are in Ireland, if anybody wanted to know any of them.
Well, I'm pretty sure at some point you have to put in the credit card,
Yeah, but it might look at that free
or
shipping.
you send them money.
It might have it saved. Wait a second.
Ah,
Yeah. Wow, good job I did that. My whole fucking card number came up on the screen.
that would have been fun.
Oh, it actually would have been embarrassing because it said my card was declined. That is embarrassing, isn't it? Uno momento, por favor.
It can happen.
And just waiting for it to load to make sure my card details won't be on the screen as some kind of receipt. Oh, there we
Well,
go.
people already in the chat saw your address, so they're ready to send you some
I mean,
dirty
there's my
underwear.
address, so I don't fucking care. Like,
Yeah,
what are you
send
going to
him
do with an address?
dirty underwear.
There you go. You've also got my private email if you want that too. So yeah, now I'm going to do the open. I better up my sentinel, better up my training.
I didn't know your second name was White. It's pretty cool. Peter White.
Yep, it's the most racist name in CrossFit. All right, so that's that done. Anybody else, if you want to sign up for the open, you can do so. You go to games.crossfit.com and then log into your account or set up an account. You can sign up, drop a message. I know people have been doing this. So Chase and Bill did it, Spin did it. So I'm assuming everybody that watches this show has already signed up. But if you haven't, send it into the. Where does my membership go if my card got declined? Yeah, I think what actually happened was I didn't click verify quickly enough. You know the way you have to go to your app. Sometimes that's what I do. Oh, what? No. Oh, because you're going to get the shirt. Okay. All right. Is Laura signed up for the open like Horvat? I doubt it. I kind of feel like, would it be fair to say that professional athletes, like the big name CrossFitters, sign up like the day before they have to sign up? Most of them.
Oh, I always did that. I literally did it on when registration, or like when you had to sign up. That's easy. When I put in my score on Monday or whatever, I mostly just signed up. So
Very good. Seems on par with an athlete's personality. I hear Vindicate shirts actually show up before the open, and I think Travis might be doing open shirts again this year, like he did last year. He sent Adrian. We sent Adrian a shirt as well from Vindicate.
it was amazing.
Yeah,
I will make a post. I haven't had time yet because I want to do it on a Sunday with the things
sense.
what says on the T-shirt. You know.
Do you know that was?
I've been very busy.
That was J.R. Howell's idea. So he messaged me after that show and said, if Adrian doesn't do a show that says Sunday sauna steak, it's such a waste. And I was like, I'm going to make him that shirt and send it to him. So thank you, Travis, for that. All right, we're here to talk about TYR Wodapalooza. You've done Wodapalooza lots of times, haven't you?
I have done. We actually have won the team division with when it was team of 3 in 2019 with me, BK, and Jonne.
Very good.
That was super fun. And then I did individual.
How much did you get for that?
15K, 5 each.
And do you just split that 5 each, or does one of you say,
Yeah,
hang on a minute?
No. We shared it evenly. We put in evenly work. No, but that was actually because one of our sponsors paid the whole trip, so we actually had no, like, it was really cool. It was a very cool weekend. Yeah, it was probably the most fun we ever had. Because also back then the division team of 3 wasn't as stacked as it is now, so it was not a too hard of a weekend. But yeah, it was really cool. And then the year after I went individual, but I got sick before. That was like just before COVID, Wodapalooza before COVID.
Oh, yeah.
And I already arrived sick. And then competed the whole weekend.
You were patient zero in Miami then.
Probably. And then like I was even sick before I went to Miami. And then I probably made everyone sick in Miami, and then when I went home from Miami, I was sick for 2 weeks. Yeah, so yeah, that wasn't great. But I think I placed 5th or 6th, something like that. It was fun.
Oh, you still did it?
Oh yeah. I was like, fuck,
Wow.
I'm flying to Miami. I'm still better gonna do it. And I had a really good first event. The first event was the 3 rounds, 10 muscle ups with a back, 100 air squats, and 800-meter run, and I placed second, just behind Wellner. So I had a good momentum going into, and I was like, "Oh, let's just keep going." But as longer as the weekend went, as worse it got. But yeah,
I think how does that look? Are we happy with that layout?
I like
So
it.
maybe I can stretch you a little bit that way, and I can stretch me a little bit that way. Maybe is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
I'm not happy with the fact that I reach the edge and you don't reach the edge.
So what, you should want me to go more inside?
No, I'll move myself here this way. Sorry, now this isn't very exciting for people watching at home.
I think it's better than the one we used before.
Yeah, it's definitely better than that one. Now,
Okay, good. Fixing that.
I think I've nailed it. There we go. That's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Slight little border around. All right, what's happening here? Augustus says he's going to buy a house. Sean says one day you'll be like me, Augustus. A house, 3 kids, and 0 YouTube memberships. Yeah, I have a house and 3 kids, and I don't have any or receive much YouTube memberships, so it's all the same. But thank you to everyone that is a member. You too can become a member. All right. First event, TYR Wodapalooza kicks off individuals on Thursday of next week.
When are you flying?
I get in Wednesday evening.
And how when you get back?
I fly out before it's over on Sunday because I have to go to work on Monday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's an annual trip. I land at 5 a.m. in Dublin and go pretty much straight to work. It's the same as when I come home from Crash in October. I land at like 6 a.m. and go straight to work.
Can you not call in the day before already sick, guys? Oh, they know because you're in Miami, you can't do sick.
Well, they don't know that I'm going to Miami, I don't think. But
okay.
It'd be pretty transparent. I guess if I call and they hear like samba music and I don't know, whatever else plays in Miami. All right, so first event, we're moving to Miami Beach, so we're no longer in Bayfront Park. We're moving to Miami Beach, and we've got our first event is on the beach, right? This is the first event, isn't it?
Yeah, assume so. When you're for logistics.
Yeah, but it's just hard when you go on this. It's hard because they don't actually say.
Wait, let me check.
Well, it's not that one. It's not that one. It's not that one. Yeah, it is in order, I think.
Or it would make sense to start with this event. It looks like a first event of a competition.
Yeah. All right, so 2 rounds for time, 50 or 40 calorie bike, assault bike, I'm guessing. 1,000-meter run, and then 150 box step overs or jump overs. Is this the one that they wear? This is the one that they wear a vest for one round and not for the other round, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Wear a weighted vest for the first round, then perform the second without the vest. Okay, right. What do you think of that? The run is going to be on the sand, I'm guessing, on the beach.
Well, I'm guessing if you have a vest on, just leave it on for the whole thing. I don't think it just changed too much.
So don't bother taking it off.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Just leave it on.
Would it not be more of a sprint the second time though? Once you take off the vest and you're feeling a bit, no?
I think the run is going to be slow anyway because in the sand, like it's hard to run faster or make a big difference in the sand. And yeah, for what probably could be that a lot of people in the first round do more kind of a box step over, and then without the vest they do more probably like a jump over. But I don't think 150 jump overs is a lot of reps. So yeah.
Too many?
Well, like I said, I think yes. I think it's just again we are back what I'm always saying. I think it's going to be boring to watch. Like I said, I think what I would do as a technique, I would do like a box step over, but trying to spend as little time on top of the box. It's hard. I have a box here. I could actually show you, but so you don't stand up like what you normally do. You just do like one leg up and you go down, and you just do that. First of all, you get a nice rhythm. I even if it's a sprinting or a fast movement with dumbbell box step overs, I also do that. Uh, it gets pretty hard or like yeah, spicy
Is that like
because
am I picturing like say Austin Hatfield doing Chad, that kind of step, like a quick step on top? I'm guessing both feet have to
wait,
touch the top of the
I'm gonna
box.
show you right now. I have a box actually here.
Who has a box in their living room?
Yeah, I got this from Nike from a shoe lounge. Okay, guys,
Lounge.
lounge. So this is the
Are
box.
you still with Nike?
No, fuck them.
Huh.
Oh, sorry, I couldn't say that. Ah. Okay, so if you do a box step over, I would just do this.
Okay. Did the 2 feet not have to touch at the same time? No. Would that not be a
Well,
stipulation? Do you think?
like I said, I haven't read the rule book, but if you do a box jump over or like a step over, it doesn't always has to be.
Yeah. They weren't shoes. They were sliders, weren't they?
Yes, Birkenstock sliders. Hello.
Burgers. Wow, Kenneth is on the fucking ball. Nice burst. Okay, so if you were writing this workout, would you just say time cap 40 minutes, wear the vest for both rounds? Or would you change the whole workout? Like, do you not like it as a workout then?
No, like you can do both, whatever you want to do. Like a vest always slows the workout down, right? And doesn't always make, like I said, it doesn't always make it harder. Like now, because of the vest, you can run a bit slower. Where without the vest, you actually have to run faster. On the sand, it makes it harder. Comes with things, right? It's not always the point to make something heavier to make it harder. I think a lot of
Yeah.
people don't understand that. Like I said, let's take Fran. If you make Fran heavier, well, there is a line, but let's say you would do Fran with 60 kilos and bar muscle ups, it's a totally different workout. It's not anymore like the fatigue you have when you do Fran. Still a hard workout, but it's different. So no, it's fine with taking off the vest. The thing is, like, I think people are going to be already fatigued from the first round, so I don't think you're going to see a much different pace from round two to round two, from round one to round two. But
Yeah.
we'll see. Like I said, I think the most interesting thing on this workout is going to be to see in the different maker how people do the box step overs or jump overs or whatever they do there, and then also what is allowed in the rule book.
I'm just looking for the leaderboard and I can't find it on Competition Corner. Who do you think is going to do well on that one?
I think Ricky and Adler. I think it's like runners have a advantage on it, especially on the sand. Like I said, the box step overs. I don't know. They also, yeah, it's gonna be hard
And
to say, but
then Emily Rolfe then on the women's side, probably if that's the logic.
yeah, I hope that they do say literally you just have to get over the box. We don't care how, because they would leave open a bit more like possibilities. Because if you say if the box step overs needs to have 2 feet on the box, then everyone will do that because no one is going to do 150 box jump overs with a vest
Yeah.
like that. I think everyone just do box step overs then, but then it's really hard to make a difference at 150 box step. Yeah, you can of course, but I think then everyone moves the same speed, like a little bit like chat, right? At the games.
Yeah.
So I like when you give the athletes different variations and you can see what people practiced and then he makes a difference there. But we'll see.
If anybody knows where to find the leaderboard, can you just fucking tell me? Because it's not on their website. It's not on Competition Corner. Maybe they haven't updated it yet.
I go on the
Oh,
barbell split.
I think I got it. No, 2024. For fuck's sake. 2025. Unofficial standings. Yeah, I can't find it. Elite individuals post. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. That's actually a good call. Thank you, Lupe. They made a post about who's competing. How long have you not been with Nike for?
Last year? Now a year? Yeah, 1 year ago.
Yeah, because you do something about you did some activation or something in Barcelona or
Yeah,
somewhere.
that was the last one.
Okay. And what, they were just like, sorry, dude, you're not competing anymore. We're out.
No, it was really like it took me a bit personal because after 4 years with Nike, we did a lot of things. They didn't. First of all, they didn't. First of all, they holded me very long on a leash, and then at some point, it was like, yeah, we can like give you at the moment a contract. But also, like, there is so much. I feel like Nike changed so much. Like I said many times, the difference, for example, the activation we did in Barcelona, the difference between this one and the first one I did with them in 2019 in Berlin is just a different world. Like it's totally different experience. I don't know what Nike's plan is and what they do, but it just feels like they have no interest really anymore, or they don't want to put any effort in there, or they can't. But I don't know, like also they haven't it's going to be interesting to see what I always said. I always made a joke with them, but so this summer the Nike 10 comes out, the X or whatever, so the 10-year anniversary, or like the 10th shoes of the Metcon, and I
Yeah.
actually wonder if that's going to be the last Metcon, if they're going to move on then to something else. I don't know, like it's just a personal, I never heard that and everything. It's just a personal thought where I could see like, oh, they could actually just say, okay, this is the last year of the shoe. Because I also know, I think the other athletes, they're only signed, everyone is signed until next year only. And I think that's the reason, because they know they launched the shoe. I don't know. It's just speculation. It's nice not being signed with anyone, so I can do speculations. But yeah, it's going to be
Yeah, that's
interesting
interesting.
future. But on the other hand, it's going to
Um,
be interesting to see if they're going to push back, because Adidas now really starts to push, I feel like, at least how
well,
it looks from the outside.
Adidas and TYR and Reebok and Nike are all currently sponsoring European athletes, and nobody else is. So Rad aren't. They've like withdrawn all their offers, or haven't renewed their offers. So I think Reebok have like Yella Hoste maybe, Linda Kiesman maybe, and then
Maybe.
I can't remember who else. But then there's, I think, 2 or 3 on Nike, and then 2 or 3 on TYR, and that's it. So
Yeah.
you know, yeah. All right. There's your individuals. Look down through the list there and see who you think. I mean, it's kind of hard to look past Rolf on the female side. I guess Laura
Yeah.
and Rolf.
Hammer tall. Strong
Yeah.
legs.
Toned legs for sure. Male side, yeah, Ricky or Jeff or
Then
Sprague
you have
maybe.
some interesting athletes on the individual. Like you have some down the line. For example, this, I think I saw her at, yeah, I'm not saying anything. We'll see. I think you're going to see, maybe this is a workout where some no names could actually play it or come in between.
No names. Sprague will surely do well. You'd assume.
Yeah,
Dallin's not doing individual. He's doing team, isn't he? I'll say he's been doing a lot of running.
like I said, I think individual.
Guy, famously good at running.
Yeah.
Um,
No, I think Adler and Ricky.
I'd say Yana is disgusted there's no swim at the start of this. Okay. So
Well,
an
Jonne is
okay
different.
workout.
I think Jonne, every year, the last 2 or 3 years, he went to Wodapalooza, something happened. I think last year the whole Finnish crew got sick, and the year before, I think
Yeah.
as well. It was
Yeah.
he's like it's gonna. I hope for him this year everything goes fucking well.
Yeah. No swim. Yeah, there's no swim at Wodapalooza on the beach, but they're doing a beach run. There's no swim.
Do you think they have done that because of CrossFit or just because they don't want to do it?
Didn't they have something? Didn't something happen with a swim a few years ago where someone like got lost or something, or so? I vaguely remember something happened. Where they did a swim and it was like late in the evening, and then there was someone missing for a while, but then they found them and it was fine. But there was a bit of panic, and then I imagine it was after the games for SoCal. They said we're not doing a swim. Just kind of
Okay.
I guess like a reaction to what happened at the games, I suppose. And
Well, down
then
there, the water is much colder, so I can understand that a little. Well, it was September; it was not too late.
I think the issue with California, someone was saying that they were only going to do it for the elites, like for the teams, because the water is apparently crazy in California. Like it's real, it's really
Yeah. No,
choppy and
that's
unpredictable and stuff. But I don't know. They probably could have done a swim with this, but I'd say they're just a bit nervous to do it, probably, or they're afraid that they'll get backlash, or they're afraid that
because I
because
think they would have
they're
the
not
best.
affiliated with CrossFit.
They have an amazing setup because you could literally do something like on the field, like you could even do like whatever, and then let them run through the beach and do the swim and run them back to the beach and do something on the field, So you could actually do something really cool, like combination we haven't seen with swim yet.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'd say they're probably just like, it's not worth it. Like people will just go crazy if we some people will just go crazy if we have a swim. So screw it. Let's just not do it. I imagine that's their mindset, but I don't know. I haven't been told anything. All right. Second workout is the Ocean Drive drag race. So for time, 21 calorie row or 18, 21 toes to bar sled drag. And that's the lightest sled. Then 18, 18 and a slightly heavier sled drag. And then 15, 15 and a slightly heavier sled drag. So light, medium, heavy. Wonder what light means. Doesn't say.
It,
What would you say is a light sled?
well, if it's in the
For
sand, it's really
90,
hard to
90
say.
feet.
Probably something you could like run with it.
So like maybe just the sled and a 20 kilo plate or something.
Yeah. Or like I said, it depends on the sand. Sometimes you don't even need a lot of weight if they do it in the sand.
Okay. It's not very insightful, Adrian.
Yeah. What is it going to help when I say, okay, it's 20-pound plate on it? It's no one going to
Yeah.
help.
They could do like 20, 40, 60. Like, put like whatever the equivalent of a 20 kilo plate is, and then add
Yeah,
another
but
plate for the second
you
round, and
have
then add
no
another
idea
one for
how
the last round.
much yeah, but you have no idea how much 60 feels in sand if they have to do it in the sand. So
I have no idea what 20 feels like in sand. I've never dragged a sled in sand, but I'm just
yeah,
saying
but
the sled heavier, so it must get heavier. What do you think of that one?
yeah, it
That's
looks
two
good.
workouts on the sand now. That's the sand. I'm guessing the box overs are on the sand too. And then
I don't get fully the 1 minute rest because probably from the sled drag walking back to the row is probably the 1 minute or like 30 seconds already, and until you sit down on the row. So they just literally give you the transition for free, if I see that right. What I would have liked to see them, because normally in transitions you can make a lot of a lot of times you can make the difference, right? If someone runs the transition, someone walks the transitions. So the 1 minute rest allows you more like, okay, trying to recover on the walk back to the row and sit down. So it depends on the layout as well, but that's what I assume now. So I don't really get the point of 1 minute. If you want to give people, if you want to make it more interval style and give more rest, then give at least 2-3 minutes rest in between. But other than that, why not just doing it for time?
yeah, ask Emily Roth if she'd roll it. Yeah. Do you remember that at SoCal? That was funny. Yeah, I don't really get the rest unless it's just to make each segment, but then everybody won't be starting at the same time, so it's not even going to be a race anyway. Like I was going to say, unless it makes the intensity more in that little, that it'll be a full race each time rather than just someone pulling
Yeah.
ahead and never being caught again. But
So you could say
if
like, let's go every 5 minutes, for example,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah,
mm,
it's going to be a mess a bit with the 1 minute rest. So because I assume then the judge just takes the time and tells you the 1 minute rest and then you go, right?
yeah, Yeah, so if we're both doing the workout and you finish first, you start resting, and then when I finish, I start resting. So we're not going to be working at the same time in any of the intervals, apart from the first one. So it'll be a tricky one to commentate on, like to follow.
Yeah,
It'll be tricky.
I agree. But I believe people will stay quite close on this one. Like the row, toaster bar, it's not that much work.
What's the separator, do you think?
The sled,
Yeah.
like the toaster bar, I could even add a little bit more volume on the toaster bar, but the row, like every one of these guys rows 21 calories on their similar pace. Yeah, maybe someone rows like 1,700 or whatever, the other one rows 1,500. Makes maybe like 5 second difference. It's not like massive. Same on toaster bar. Someone has a bit a faster cycle speed on toaster bar, so maybe I'm 1 or 2 reps faster than you. But then I think at the end it's sled.
Okay. Who are you picking for this one? So someone
It's
who
a
likes.
wellness workout.
Yeah, I was going to say someone who likes a bit of grunt work. Fellner. Actually, Luka Jukic isn't a bad. Sorry, just for the last workout, Luka Jukic isn't a bad pick for the first workout. A run, bike calories.
Yeah,
he's good at that.
that's
A
actually
run,
true.
he's good at that. Yeah.
I just think he's not on a run level like the other two, like Adler and
yeah, he's probably not at their level, but I just wonder, is he good enough to stick with them?
Yeah, and running in the sand is something totally different. So if people didn't practice that, I saw Ricky, I think he went and practiced it. He did a 4K or something. It is a different running on a sand. It is much more fatigued, and so you can be a great runner. It's the same running uphill. A lot of people are good running straight. For example, me in my first games in the hill run, I know I'm straight. I wasn't a good runner, but I was a very good hill runner because I did that a lot in the mountains where I lived. So I remember we had to run the first loop was flat, so I came literally dead last out of the first loop, and then when the mountain started, I literally picked up everyone, and I finished like 4th or 5th. So yeah, and similar in a sand. So it doesn't mean that you're just a good runner normally. It doesn't mean you're a good runner in the sand as well. So it's going to be interesting to see.
Is Andrea Pinheiro, is that the woman that threatened Hiller? Is that the
Brazilian girl?
Isn't it? Is that her? That Hiller said, oh, she's on steroids, and then she or someone that she was with was like, basically said they were going to kill him.
Well, that would be fun.
yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is her. All right. What do we look at? Toes to bar. Allegedly. Toes to bar, rowing. Who's good on the rower? Probably Laura, really.
Leah, Laura. And like I said, also she's good. She's moving the sled. Toes to bar, honestly, is so little volume. Like, that's definitely
how will
they,
do you think it'll be those kind of, it's almost like TRX handles? Do you think it'll be like that kind of strap that you put in front, like with your hands out like that, and you walk forward dragging the sled?
Yeah, that could make sense.
Yeah,
because or like you don't have to put them here. They just normally they just say do whatever you want.
Yeah,
but it is the most logical thing to do.
I wonder if it's on sand, it'll be interesting, because I wonder, the way when if you're pushing a sled in the turf in a sprint, say, you'll often hear, oh, they pushed too hard at the start, or they were up too high and dug it into the ground. And I wonder, will that start happening with the sleds? If they don't get the right kind of movement at the start, will they just be bothered the whole pull on that length? Whereas if someone else nails the technique or gets lucky and just has a smooth lane with no like divots or footprints in it, will they have it easier?
Well, footprints make for sure different, but you make your own footprints because you walk in front of the sled, right?
Yeah, but only the first time. So the first time, say, the thing will be clear. Like, I assume they'll rake it or something between heats, maybe. So you start going. Jesus, I hope they do. So they rake it between heats, and then they start going. But then when you're pulling it back the second time, if you've made loads of divots in your lane versus the person next to you, then yours is going to be harder. It'll just be interesting if that plays a part. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
So do you even think you need to put another plate or load your sled in that 1 minute rest? Then it actually gets very little 1 minute rest. If you
Yeah.
have to load your sled and go back to the starting line or to your rower, then like 1 minute's going to be tight.
Yeah, you'd assume that they're on the rower on the gymnastics bar, taking the sled away from where they start, adding a plate to it, coming back, rowing towards the bar, running to where the sled is, pulling it back down, and then that's the finish line at the end. They pull it back up to wherever it finishes. So yeah, it's not a huge amount of rest, really. I mean, you're looking at 15 seconds to get your plate, put it on, probably 30 seconds by the time you've caught your breath and settled yourself. Then you're jogging back down, and then it's right, go.
Yeah.
That's interesting. That is interesting. Okay, so that
Amy Kringle
is
could also be a good workout for her. Big girl.
yeah.
Good, probably on a machine. Good moving sled.
So Amy Kringle, Laura Horvath. Who's the other person we
Oh,
said?
but Amy would also be good for the first one, no?
Yeah, running. Yeah, she would. Yeah, she's tall too. Yeah, that's interesting. Who's the other person we said? Laura Horvath, Amy Kringle, or fuck, I can't remember who the other person we said was. And on the men's side, Pat Fellner was your pick.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's Thursday. So 2 rounds too many. And then on Friday we have 2, don't we?
No, we have 3. 6 workouts. Should be 3 and 3.
Yeah, sorry. Where's he? Oh, the other one's on a different stage. That's what I'm doing. High stakes, tight ropes. Here we go. 4 times 75 V lights. Guys, V lights are sponsoring this, okay? 75 V lights heavy double unders, 90-foot handstand walk, 21 wall facing handstand push ups. And then each arm, 12 single arm dumbbell snatch, 12 single arm dumbbell overhead lunge. So 12 snatches and then do
And you
12
lunge.
lunges and then swap arm and do it
Then you
again.
lunge back. Yeah. I think it's like the
Okay.
quarterfinal workout we had 2 years ago.
Yeah.
You did the same.
And then 6 or 4 legless rope climbs and then come back, basically. So it's like a chipper, like an out and back chipper.
It's a cool workout.
What do you like
I'd
about
like
it?
That it fatigues. Well, it really shows who's good in the movement, like especially like on the way back or even in the way in handstand walk into wall facing handstand push-ups shows really who's really good in wall facing handstand push-ups, who's bad in it. And then you have another shoulder burner. Yeah, if you have weak shoulders, you're fucked in this workout. There's a lot of different things you can make difference. So at one point, the wall facing handstand push-ups, you can make a difference. I think the dumbbell will move everyone around the same speed. Then on the 6 legged rope climbs or 4, you can make the difference again. And then the way back, I think what's really interesting is the wall facing handstand push-ups into the handstand walk.
Okay.
That's gonna feel harder for a lot of people, especially wall facing handstand push-up where you use more your front muscle. That's literally the same that you walk. So that's if so like there you see the difference who's really good on wall facing hands and push-ups and who's really good walking under fatigue on their hands. And even at the end, the 75 heavy double unders, if you want to go unbroken, it's going to be you have to push it.
Do you
No, I like
think
it.
that are wall facing handstand push-ups overused? Are they kind of like a bit boring now? Have they been done a lot, or do you think they're still good?
No, I think they're totally fine.
Yeah.
Like I said, as long as you do like normal wall facing, I think, yeah, wall facing hands and push-ups or normal hands and push-ups, as long it's a similar stimulus. So it's not
Does
like
it make a difference doing wall facing handstand push-ups over regular handstand push-ups with the handstand walk after it on the other stuff?
uh, like I said, if you're good in hands and push-ups, mostly you don't mind. But if you're not great in it, maybe some people, like I said, have a stronger delt, like just push differently. I think for women, actually, wall facing is much harder. For me, it's a little bit harder, but I don't feel a huge difference, for example. But I
Why
feel
is it hard? Why is it harder for women? Boobs? No.
No, I don't know, but I see a lot. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe pushing them down. No, but I see a lot of women struggling a bit more when I see them in the
Is
gym
that
doing
just
them.
like a difference in small muscles available to recruit compared to men or something? Or what do you think that is?
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. It's hard to say. Maybe they arch differently or use differently muscles.
Yeah.
Yeah, could be that.
You do well in this workout, wouldn't you?
Yeah, that would be my jam.
Would you win it?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so. You're very good at legless rope climbs.
Yeah, I'm even better, I think, on wall facing handstand push-up or like handstand push-ups. Like it could literally be unbroken, unbroken, unbroken. 6 legs rope climbs part unbroken on the wall facing handstand push-ups, and then a handstand walk. Yeah, I'm also very good in heavy double under. So yeah, it would be a fun workout.
Yeah.
But I put my money on Jonne.
Really? Why?
He's great in double unders. He's great in handstand push-ups. He's great on handstand walk. He's great in legless rope climbs. Yeah, here we go.
Has he ever done double unders in the sand? No, I'm joking. It's not in the sand. That would be ridiculous.
Well, I think he would not be the only one struggling.
Janikowski.
He
Who
also did
else?
you remember on the rogue where I took him for the heavy double rope? Oh no, he didn't do great. Oh, he did great, but he didn't win it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
He didn't have a great weekend though in general, I think. I'm trying to think what Austin Half is like at handstand walking. He's good at all the other stuff, but I just can't picture him handstand walking. Fuck it, I'll go Austin Halffield. Emma Tall, maybe. She's very good at rope climbs, isn't
like I
she?
said, on the girls' side, the struggling I think is a strict wall facing and some push-ups and the legless rope
Who's
climbs.
who do you think's going to struggle with the wall facing and some push-ups?
Or
Can you give me a name?
maybe someone worked on their weakness.
Yeah,
But she's
I don't
not
know.
that bad in regular. I think she just really struggles when it goes deficit. But I think when it's regular, she's actually
Yeah,
not that bad. Um, it's gonna be
yeah, it's
interesting. To see.
kind of hard. I think Emma Tall might win that for the girls, and I think Austin Half is going to win that for the guys. And you think Janikowski, and who are you saying for the girls?
I don't know. I actually think not someone of the. I think smaller girls. Like you have like someone
Like
like
Lydia Fish.
Lucy. Lucy's good gymnastics. No,
Yeah,
not that good.
it's a lot of volume. I'm just trying to think. It's a lot of volume, maybe.
Oh,
Like
Elisa
she
Fuliano.
won't be terrible at it, but I wouldn't pick her to win it. Lydia Fish might do well.
Okay, I know her too little for saying that.
She's tiny, like.
Okay, yeah.
Um,
Like I said, I think on the girls matters is really the handstand, like the wall facing
or
handstand
or maybe Brooke
push-ups
or
and
Alexis, either actually one of those two.
Brooke was. Okay.
She's gonna have a really good Wodapalooza, and I think she's gonna finish like second.
So you saying
And I
this because
need
of JR?
basically, yeah. And I need her
Yeah.
to pick up I need her to pick up points somewhere for that logic to
Okay,
track
okay.
across the weekend.
Okay.
So yeah, I think she's gonna do well on that one. All right. Where are we now? Friday. Okay. We're motoring through this. Like I know your better half is doing team. We're
Yeah.
not going to go through team. Do you want to do another show on Monday and go through the team workouts, or are you bothered?
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, we might do that just because I'm not going to be here for 2 hours going through workouts.
No,
All right, cube
I have to take
and
care
press.
of I got puppies today. So I need
What?
to take care of them. Yeah, I'm a dad now.
That's not true. Where are the dogs?
And they're just lying here.
Get one. What the fuck are you sitting there without a dog for? If there's dogs in the room, get one.
Well, I have actually right now also our neighbor's dog, and he's literally just loving his life for sleeping here.
Oh wow.
But then my
You have a dog already, don't you?
no, that's him. So that's our neighbors. But we're living all in one big like we're having a huge place, and there were like 2 houses on it. So
Do you live in a
the neighbor's
commune?
dog is
Is this a commune? Are you part of a cult?
yeah, my own
Do you
one.
share wives? Is there one guy
Not
in
just
charge of everything that you give money to?
that's me.
Okay,
That's
right.
literally
Okay.
the pimp.
I'll ask no more questions.
So
Okay.
so I'm doing it right, you know. Wait, I'm gonna
Yeah,
try
once
to
you're
get
not
it.
being taken advantage of, that's all.
Oh, your
I'm
boys.
excited to see what kind of puppy this is.
Oh, okay, I'll show you boys. Sorry, boys.
How many did
It's
you get?
2, but we also like one is so this is Baloo.
Oh,
Say hi to Baloo. It's
what
like
is it?
7, 8 weeks. It's a
What
pit
kind of
bull
dog?
mix. I
Okay,
think
mixed with
they're
like
not
a
sure
Labrador,
because
maybe?
no, they think more like a Bordeaux dog. You have to look in the camera. Hey. Oh,
And what, you got
yeah.
2?
So they're brothers.
Okay.
So this one is Baloo. You can 2 times think what's the name of the other one?
Baloo, is that like as in Jungle Book Baloo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello. Okay, let's get you back.
What's the fucking boy's name in Jungle Book? Mowgli.
Mowgli.
That's too confusing for a name, is it? Mowgli.
Okay, Mowgli, come on.
Oh, it is Mowgli.
Oh. Yeah. Relax, boy. And this is
Oh,
Mowgli.
okay.
Say hello,
Oh, that's
Mowgli.
cool. Is that like a Rottweiler mix then? Him.
Well,
I know they got
they're
weird
brothers,
colorings,
so
don't
it's a
they?
bit weird.
Yeah, got weird colorings.
Yeah, it looks a bit like a Rottweiler mix, but he's even a bit smaller. No,
Oh,
yeah,
he's
it looks at the
affectionate.
moment like he looks like a wiener at the moment. Oh,
Yeah, Colton would be thrilled.
well, maybe
He looks like a wiener.
I don't know. Okay, let's go
This
back to
isn't how I
sleep.
expected the
Yeah, me neither.
Wodapalooza preview to go, but I like it. I'm here for it. Doesn't look like Colton's wiener. Yeah, Colton's circumcised. All right, Cuban press. So for time is our next workout. For time, we've got 25 chest to bar pull-ups, 25 burpees over the ballistics blocks, like the rogue ballistics blocks, 40 dumbbell bench press, 25 burpees, 25 chest to bar pull-ups, and it's an 11-minute time cap on that. Can I just show you the last workout before I get your opinion on that workout? So let me just is it Cortardito? Yeah. Do you think these workouts being on the last day is an issue? The fact that you're going to have 25 burpees, 40 dumbbell bench, 25 burpees, then you're going to have whatever, a lift, and then you're going to have wall balls and hang power snatch. Those bits are irrelevant. But then you're going to have 15, 10, 5 ring muscle ups. Is this like a pectoral repeat waiting to happen? Or do you think everyone's conditioned enough that it won't be an issue?
No, I think people are conditioned enough to do that. But it is a lot of pressing. But Wodapalooza always had a lot of pressing. They always liked their dumbbell bench press. It was always something they used. I remember one year we had dumbbell bench press with 30s into thrusters with the same dumbbell into legless rope climbs. That was a lot of pressing. So yeah, that was the year we had weighted muscle ups as well. They
that's
like
like
their pressing.
40 plus 25 and 25 is 50 plus 40. That's 90, say, like that kind of press. And then whatever, 20, 30 ring muscle ups then at the end of a workout when you're fatigued. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if someone rips a pec.
How heavy are the thrusters?
I don't know. I'm guessing stand. No, they're probably heavy if it's 15, 10, 5, wouldn't they be?
Yeah, that's what I mean. If they were like 70 kilos.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. That's just my own.
Yeah,
That's my
it
only
is a lot of
concern.
pressing. No, I don't think people rip. Like I said, I think people only rip their their packs or whatever, the ring dips because it was the speed. Like
Yeah.
you can do them very fast and they're unstable. Now with ring muscle ups, you're like not as fast. You don't do the movement as fast.
Yeah. 70 kilos, 165 pounds. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I don't think
75.
that.
It's heavy enough.
Yeah, that's gonna be heavy.
On the sand. I don't know if it's on the sand or not. I'm just going to say that for every workout.
Well, yeah.
All right. So 25 chest bar pull-ups, 25 burpees, 40 bench press, 25 burpees, 25 chest bar pull-ups. What do you think of that one?
It's gonna be hard, spicy, but I like it. It's like me personal, I would love it. That's another one I could
That's another one that
go
you do well
for.
in there. Yeah.
Yes, I could really, really do well. Would be great with a Palooza actually this year. Maybe someone drops out, take a flight tomorrow.
Why not? So 25, I'm just trying to think, 25 chest bar pull-ups. You probably go, I'm guessing you go unbroken, obviously unbroken on the burpees. So
Yes.
unbroken, 2 sets at 20 maybe, and then unbroken is the aim.
Is it 22.5 dumbbells? Doesn't say.
70 pounds.
Oh, 30. No, then I think people are gonna split a bit lower. I think probably more like 15, 15, 10, or even like 10,
Yeah.
10, 10, 10.
Okay.
Like that's 2 times 32.5 kilos. That's not that light.
Is there a danger of going too close to the sun in that workout then, and you kind of, get to a point of
No,
like, oh shit, on the
because
bench?
if you like burpees, you have to do it anyway. The burpees gonna feel the bench feels a bit harder because you're a bit pre-fatigued from the burpees, and probably the second 25 burpees gonna feel a bit harder because of the bench. But it's not like the thing is, after the bench, there is no fail movement in it. Like you can always like you need to
Yeah,
be really
you might smack your
hammered.
face off the floor on the first burpee, but you're not gonna
Yes,
not be able
but
to do it. Yeah.
exactly. Whereas, like, let's say it would be ring muscle ups afterwards, where people would be like afraid that they could not do a ring muscle up anymore.
Yeah.
So I think you can really push that workout. It's going to be a spicy one because if you want to win it, you have to really push the pace.
Okay. I'm going for Brooke or Lucy.
Really? You want someone who's good on the burpees. I'm surprised about your woman picks. Well, let's say more surprised that you pick Brooke.
I'm telling you,
But
man,
hey,
she's going to finish on the podium, and she has to do well in workouts across the weekend if she's going to finish on the podium. Brooke or Lucy or fucking I don't know how fast she is on burpees. Jessica Androsik's a beast on the bench, but I don't know how fast she is on burpees. Who
I
are you
think the
going for?
second 25 burpees, you can make a difference. Bethany Flores.
Yeah, but she's going to tweak her back on one of the benches and have to stop.
She's not on the bench. That's what I mean. It's a great workout.
She put up a thing the other day talking about, will I be able to do certain movements at Wodapalooza? So I don't know what kind of shape she's in.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Now, I will also say I didn't watch the video. I just saw the thumbnail. she might have said in the first 3 seconds, I'm feeling amazing and I'm going to do every workout. It might have just been clickbait. Yeah, I don't know how fast she is at burpees, but Jessica Androsik might be a dark horse on that one because she'll just power through the bench, I'd say. She's got to touch the cold things about her.
Yeah, it could be a difference especially more on the women's side.
Well, like if you're doing, say, if all of the women are doing sets of 10 and you have someone who's just an animal on it and does 2 sets of 20 and is fine, or can do the sets of 10 and just like sit up, put them on their knees, go straight back down and go again, but other people are taking longer. That's where you're going to gain the most time if you're really efficient, I guess.
Yes, like I said, that's again where you make the difference, because on the burpees, yeah, you might be 2-3 reps faster than someone's. I think chest to bar, everyone is going unbroken, so no one will be there to be a difference.
Yeah.
I think the bench, how fast can you push the bench, and then how, like, the back end of the workout, the 25-25. That's why I have my money again on Yone.
Really?
Yeah,
Do you
he's
ever think maybe you're
amazing.
just biased towards Yannick because
I'm
you pick him for a
totally,
lot of work?
but this is like no joke. Like if I could, I think he would be the same. But he's amazing in chest to bars. He's amazing in burpees. He wins every burpee workout in the open quarterfinals or even like bigger stages.
Yeah.
He's a great bencher. So why not picking him? But I think on the guy side, it's going to be more tight than the woman, because I think on the guy side, you have more people who are good on the bench press. And I
Yeah,
think
the
on the
less
woman, you have
separation. Yeah.
you have a bit more like this. So it's going to be very interesting.
I'm interested to see someone like Moritz Fiebig is someone who looks like he does a lot of benching. Max Krieg is his chest is a brick shithouse. So I'm interested to see what he's like doing benching. But again, if there's not much separation on that, you're looking at the burpees really for how efficient are you, how fast are you. I saw Harry Lightfoot put up a video on Instagram earlier on where he like sat up and put, you know, the dumbbells on his knees and just mouthed, "Oh fuck." So I don't know how he's feeling about this workout. But yeah, that'll be good.
Like I said, the 25 burpees definitely give you already a pre-fatigue. What makes the bench press harder? Because you
Okay,
already did literally already like 25 push-ups.
I'm going Ricky Garrard. I think this is a workout where he skirts with doing too much, but pulls it off. Just somehow pulls it off and just about finishes ahead of someone like Austin Hatfield. I think that's what's going to happen. And you can have Jan in third then.
He's going to win it.
All right. You seem pretty pretty impressed with the programming so far. Is that accurate? Are you happy with it? Like,
it's very biased. I feel
yeah.
like
Are you happy with it for like an off-season Wodapalooza competition?
I feel for off season you're free to go. I think for the off season I look more like, are the workouts fun to watch and are they fun to do as an athlete? That's more what I'm looking at than like the overall test. And for that, I think this one is going to be very fun to watch. The one before is going to be fun to watch. This one, I think, is the only one it's not going to be fun to watch. I think it's the first one.
Okay. The run.
Yes,
just because it's long.
but not because of the run. I think more because of the box step overs.
Just because it's monotonous and over again.
I think a 5K sand run would be more fun to watch than the workout we have.
Okay, interesting. All right, worth the wait. 3 attempts, 1 rep, clean, and then 1 hang clean. So clean it from the floor, hold on to it, hang clean. And you got 9 minutes. So I'm guessing it'll be like a wave thing and everybody lift on the 3, like you do a wave every 3 minutes, I'm guessing. And you just wait. You know the way they always kind of do that, lift. Right, so who's coming second behind Guy on that one then?
Well, Austin Hatfield, no? He's an amazing fucking cleaner. He's strong, no? He's super strong.
So, but there's surely still a gap though, isn't there, between him and Guy?
I don't know
Guy will probably
Austin
do
too
something
much,
stupid.
but yeah. Well, Guy's a runner now, apparently, right? So I don't know. Yeah, probably Guy and then Austin, and then probably Ricky
Jack
putting up numbers.
or Jeff?
I think there are going to be a lot of people around this 160, 165, even maybe 170. And then I think Austin and Guy just are like off over 170. But I think you're going to see a lot of people around between 160, 165.
Yeah, I feel like
Jack Fowler is competing. Well, Jack Fowler then as well. He's definitely going to be up there with Austin.
Yeah, I'd say third for Jack, maybe. Third for Jack, maybe. But I say Austin. It's between Austin and Guy. It depends how much Guy has in him after his little marathon prep. If he's been like keeping in touch with his barbell. And then what about the women's side? Danny Spiegel, maybe?
Laura.
I think
Laura now is stronger than Danny. And then probably like Spiegel. Who else is a good cleaner?
Ariel Lowen's decent.
What? She's not going to place top 3 in a clean workout. Is she?
Well, I'm looking at the other names, and she's stronger than a lot of the other names I've seen. I mean, Bethany Flores will probably do the bar. Like Lydia Fish is good, but she's not very, very strong.
Oh,
Kyra Milligan, yeah. Kyra Milligan. Forgot about her.
Yeah, but again, I think a lot of girls going to be in that 105 to 110 kilo.
Yeah.
And then probably you have everyone else, like the top to make a difference, going to be like 115 maybe, 110, 115 plus that range. So yeah,
I
it's going to
can't
be a
think what
bit
Emma Tall
like
is like at
playing
cleaning, but I
smart.
feel like she should be good.
Yeah, which is not that great for her body, I think. Like
Yeah.
how she looks.
Her body
Like
is
when you look at her,
ridiculous.
yeah, I totally agree.
It's
And if
crazy.
you so, but for that,
But
she's
so is
not as
Dave.
strong.
Dave Schrenke's body is ridiculous as well. Two of them are just
Yeah.
like anatomical freaks. It's crazy. They're insanely ripped. All right. Last workout then for time. This is where Brooke seals her place on the podium. For time, 30, 20, 10 wall balls and
Especially on the ring muscle ups, right?
and hang power snatch into 15, 10, 5 ring muscle ups and thrusters, 13 minutes. Is the first part of this just irrelevant? It doesn't matter at all? Should there be
No,
a
I think the
higher
first
skill
one,
movement or a
I think is it heavy wall balls? I assume so.
30 pounds and 20 pounds? So yeah,
Oh
slightly,
yeah.
slightly heavy, yeah.
And 105, that's 50 kilos. It's going to be actually very spicy, the first first part. I think the first part is going to be much spicier than the second part. And the second part, you're going to be fatigued from especially your grip from the hang power snatches
Hmm.
for the muscle
And
ups.
just
But I
the
think the
2
first part,
days.
yes, totally. But the first part is going to be really spicy, especially the 30-pound roll balls. Like the first 30 reps gonna feel fine because the first movement, but then you do 30 hang power snatches where you still like extend on top with your shoulders, and then the 20 wall balls, they're gonna feel like oh, and then the 20 hang snatches, and then of course 10 you can always hang on. But I think in that middle round, some people gonna be definitely can make the difference. But I think it's very spicy the first part.
So is the separator then how quickly you can recover from the first? So the set of 10 ring muscle ups is basically, is that where this is won and lost? If you're still in the race by then, I mean.
Well, the question is again, and that's what I don't like on this one. Like here, I think now they should have put in a break, a rest. Because then you would have seen two races.
Okay, yeah.
I would have loved to see, okay, the first, I don't know, I'll just say something, 8 minutes, you do the second part, and then at minute 8, you do the second part, and then you divide, like you put the two scores together. Now, if you could be amazing in the first part, but if you have a big weakness, let's say your ring muscle ups, it doesn't help you. And the whole workout's going to be a little bit slower because everyone is pacing, because everyone knows at the end there's coming heavy thrusters and ring muscle ups. So you might pace the first part a bit more, where if it would be a full race, then it would be really spicy.
Why don't they just get rid of the first part then and just do the second part?
What do you mean?
Like just get rid of the wall balls and hang power snatch. If you want to race, just do 15, 10, 5 ring muscle ups and
No,
thrusters.
but you can
Done.
have two races. That's what I mean. Now, instead of
Yeah.
having one race, you can have two races. It's much more, and you have two different athletes probably who could race. You know, maybe someone says, "Oh, the first part is what I need. Is really
Yeah.
my game," but the ring
Like
muscle up is
ringer
not
1,
great.
ringer 2, whatever, a few
Yes,
years ago.
exactly. And I
Yeah.
was like, I'm gonna try to make as much time as I can in the first part because I know the second part is not going to be as great for me. I would
Fair.
even put both workouts 100 points because it's the final.
I thought they were going to do that. I thought there was going to be a
Yeah.
two-parter at the end.
I
And I thought it
think
was going to be
that
2
would
points.
be, and you would score each individual. I think that would be super cool
Yeah.
because then you could see a lot of switches in the leaderboard.
Okay, so wall balls, snatches, ring muscle ups, and thrusters. Raptus.
Well, where goes first? Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Why not?
Raptus or Laura probably be up there as well.
Laura's ring muscle ups are great, and then probably the barbell for her just doesn't feel that much.
Yeah, and then Brooke comes third and finishes on the podium. What about the guys' side then?
Well, the first part is a bit of Vellner workout, Volbo's power snatches. But I don't know in what shape he's in. Like I was very like surprised though, like what shape he came in at Rogue. So if he's in a better shape now, then it would be a good first part for him. Even the second part, ring
he's had
muscle
what
ups,
I
is
would
great for him.
call a transitional period of life where he's like moved house, like loads of shit going on. I don't know how much he's been training, like loads of shit going on. And also like he was on the show recently and he just seems to have changed. Now maybe he just fucking hates me, I don't know. But he was just like so low energy and so like, yeah, like just browbeaten or like over it, or I don't know. I don't know how much he cares. Like I don't know how much he's like has the drive that he had say 2 years ago where he's like, I want to fucking win. I really want to win. Now he might like see the check on his way in and suddenly get a zip of, okay, I want to win. But I just don't know if he wants it as badly as like Ricky or Austin or Jeffrey. I don't know if he
Yeah.
wants it as bad, but maybe I'm wrong. Trying to see who else.
Where are people coming with Austin from? Like I even saw Barbell Spin, they put him on first as well.
John Young just fucking
Where?
loves Austin Hatfield, so you kind of have to
Okay,
take
so
it with a pinch of salt.
that's totally personal then.
Yeah, no, it is and it isn't. Like he is really good, and he had a really good first year at the games. Like he was like rookie of the year basically, wasn't he? I think he was. But he is really good, and he's essentially moved to Cookville, and he's training like he's up to everything, and he looks really good, and he has Colton qualities to him. You know, like he has a lot of the best parts of Colton to his game. He's really strong. He's really good at gymnastics. I will say, like, yeah, he finished 10th at the games. I will say that, which isn't bad for your first run. John Young constantly saying he's going to win everything makes me think that he's never going to win anything. But that's just, like you saying, that's a personal thing between John and Austin. That's probably a personal thing between me and John that I just kind of sort of want John to be wrong. But yeah, no, I think he probably will podium at this, I'd say. Like looking at the workouts, first one won't be
Yeah.
fantastic for him, but like he's really good at ring muscle ups. He's really good at gymnastics. He's really good on a barbell. Like there's nothing there that's really going to hold him back. So I wouldn't be surprised if it was like Adler
But that's with
and
most people,
Ricky.
you know? Like
Yeah, Adler,
that's what I
Ricky, and
mean.
him
Like,
in some order on the podium, I'd say.
I always love saying people, oh, this is a good workout for me. Yeah, but mostly it's for a lot of people or everyone
Yeah,
else as well. And then it matters where is a difference maker. Like when you, like I said, so if he doesn't mess up the first one, because the thing is with Jeff, I don't see him placing anywhere out of the top 5 or 6 maybe in any of the
yeah.
workouts. So it's good. It's like a little bit Fraser style, right? Fraser was hard to beat, not because he won every workout, but because he just didn't place lower
Never did
than
badly, yeah.
yes.
I think it's
So
basically going to be a duke out between Ricky and Jeff for first place. If they both turn up healthy, both turn up fit, no niggles, nothing wrong with them, I think it's just going to be a fight between the two of them back and forth all week of who can hold the other at bay, basically. And
yeah, I
then,
agree
would
on
you
that.
agree with that? Yeah. And who would you
Yeah,
pick for
totally.
third then? Pat?
No, like I said, Haas is probably a pick. I think for third place you have a lot of different people coming in question, but then we don't know in what shape. Like for Pat, I feel like you have always to have him on the card somewhere. Like I said, we don't know what card he's on, but he's always normally delivering at Wodapalooza. Like he won it like 3 times already, so it is a lot of pressing this year. So I don't know, like maybe that's a bit not great for him. He's a better puller. But I
Hmm.
think for I think third place, it's a little bit open. Yeah, for sure, this Austin guy. Um, yeah, we'll see. Yeah,
I
probably
think,
Austin is probably if you look at the athletes, probably Austin is the most like all overall workouts. Like
yeah, nothing is a
where should
really damage control one for
yeah.
him, really. I think it's going to be Ricky is going to win it because he just fucking always wins Wodapalooza. I think Jeffrey's going to come second. I think Austin's going to come third, and I think Sprague is going to come fourth.
I don't think that. Not at all.
I know, but
Fourth
I do.
place. Yeah.
I
No,
think
there's too much gymnastics, too much pressing for him for that break would come forward.
I think he's just going to want it so badly after Rogue, after being sick at Rogue and not being able to do it properly. I think he's just going to want it so bad. Like there are
but
damage control ones for him.
to want something doesn't make you good in something. That's a big difference.
Yeah, he's only won the last 2 years, not always. I know that, but like of the last 2 years, he's always won. So technically, what I'm saying is factually correct. Yeah, I think 3 in a row is there for Ricky, but it's just if he can hold Pat at bay, basically. I don't know if he can. It's a big ask. Pat was very good at, not Pat, fucking Jeff. Jeff was very good at Rogue.
Yeah,
Like,
I
very
agree.
good. All right, female side then. Who's going to win? Laura?
Well, we haven't picked her for. Oh, we haven't picked her for one workout to win. I would say actually no. I don't know. Like I said, now we are again on this point where like the line, and I don't know how much damage she's gonna do on that wall-facing handstand push-up. Like with only 6 workouts in this field, if she plays somewhere below 20 or around 20, then I don't think she's gonna win. Wait 1 second, I have to let the dog out. Come on, boy.
Let me see who else. Like unless Tia turns up on Wednesday night, I think Laura wins. Alexis Raptors could have a shout.
Well, now you have to say you're Brooke because you have not much
Brooke,
left.
Brooke's going to finish second. So Alexis Raptors or Laura is going to win. Brooke is going to finish second, and then Alexis Raptors or Laura is going to finish third. That's my prediction. Lucy McGonigal won the online qualifiers. If that helps.
Yeah, that does.
Amy Kringle would be up there too. She'd be like 4th, I'd say, pushing for 3rd.
Yeah, I feel like the woman field is a bit more open, a bit more questionable. It's gonna be interesting. I'm excited to watch it.
So
But yeah,
who's
normally
winning then? If Laura's not
like,
winning, who's winning?
well, the Laura should. If you saw the dominance she had with Tia at Rogue, how far away they were from every. I think they were like 200 or whatever points ahead of
Yeah.
everyone. Then she should definitely win this one. So yeah, it would be stupid probably not to put the money on Laura. But I like Alexis Raptis. I take her as a win.
If I was Tia, I turn up at every event that Laura enters the day before, like just at registration. I just turn up and I'm like, yeah, I changed my mind. Just that all of them.
Tia would destroy her in this with these workouts. Yeah. I think Tia would definitely win.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, she would. All right. Okay, so there are podiums. I've gone through the workouts. Someone mentioned earlier on, this is the 18th Wodapalooza preview show. Yeah, I think JR and Taylor might be doing one tomorrow too.
They're late.
Depending on what mood Taylor's in, it could be a lot more critical of the workouts than ours.
I think because you have an off-season competitions, like you can always do better or different. I think it's somewhere personal. But again, as an overall test, it is okay. Like, could they do different or some things differently? Yeah, for sure. But it's always easier to judge than to do it first.
Okay, that's fair. I want to show this. Hang on. Stop, present, share screen, window. Anybody who's interested, scan that QR code and you can sign up for the 2025 CrossFit Open like I did at the start of the show. If you want to go back to the start of the show and find my address, you can come and have a cup of coffee or something. I won't make it for you, but you can sit outside and drink it and look at my house. And you can enjoy. Adrian, thank you very much for coming on the show. I really appreciate it. Thank you everybody in the comments and watching and stuff. Like and subscribe to the channel. Smash that subscribe button. I saw a stat the other day that said 51% of people who watch the show regularly are not subscribed. So I'd like
I might be one of them,
please.
but I will subscribe now, I promise.
Your programming has launched, hasn't it?
Yes,
every weekend.
this week. This is the second week running.
Very good.
So if someone
Happy
wants
with
to get
the-
fit, checked.
Happy with the number of signups, etc. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't think it's smart to expect anything. So I expected nothing and everything came. But yeah, it's I think for the first week it's really good. And I think it takes time, like every business. I think it's important not to want too much in the beginning. 'Cause it's easy
Yeah.
to whatever you do. But no, I'm really happy and it's the way to go what I'm doing.
Good stuff. Okay, I'm gonna have a Lucy McGonigal video up before the end of the weekend. So I went up to her for like 24 hours before, because she like is Irish and lives nearby ish, and won the qualifiers for Wodapalooza. So I'm gonna have that out before Wodapalooza starts, so everyone can go and watch that and share it and say that she's great, because she is great and she's only like 9 years old. Thanks, Adrian. Enjoy your dogs. Thanks everyone for watching. I appreciate you all. God bless.